Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie, and this is going to be a little bit of a ranty video. Today's been not a good day. I mean, it has been a good day in one way. At least Lucy Letby got the punishment that she deserved. But of course it was quite sad, wasn't it? Just the whole thing. But yeah, this thing about this Twitter, my Twitter, I am really angry and mystified as to why my Twitter account has been suspended, and that has actually made me worry about things because I just don't understand the reasons behind it. So basically, I woke up this morning, put on my computer, went into my Twitter account, which, to be honest, I hardly ever use my Twitter account. I use it to post up videos. You know, I've got a few followers, not anything mega, and very rarely comment on anything. But yesterday I did make a couple of comments. Anyway, so when I put my Twitter on, this is what it says straight off: your account is suspended. I thought it was a joke, to be honest, or like some sort of scam thing, because actually it was an email that I saw first that said exactly this. And then when I went onto my Twitter account, I saw that it was genuine because it actually is on my Twitter account, not just in this email that, you know, sometimes you get these weird messages and emails. Your account is suspended. After careful review, we determined that your account broke the X rules. I hate this fucking X name. Your account is permanently in read-only mode. I won't swear again, I promise. Which means you can't post, repost or like content. You won't be able to create new accounts. So basically my email, my Vicky Marie chats email, I can't, it's persona non grata at Twitter now. I can't create a new account. Of course I can create a new account with a different email. If you think we got this wrong, you can submit an appeal. So I went straight into that, submit an appeal. I said, let me read out to you what it says. So you press the submit an appeal help centre, request a review of a blocked or suspended account, gives the Twitter username, etc. Description of the problem. Basically I just said, look, I've got no idea why my account's been suspended. I genuinely haven't. I honestly genuinely haven't. I submitted it, and then within literally a couple of seconds, so you know, it had just been bounced straight back. Basically nobody had looked at it. It came back saying your account is suspended or locked. And then it's up in the, you know, the subject matter, and then it says from Twitter support, hello, your account was suspended due to violations of our terms of service. After reviewing for reinstatement, your account will not be restored. Thanks. That's it. Twitter. Thanks Twitter, not X. Not thanks X. Thanks Twitter. I then did that again several times. In fact, I did that again, gosh, how many times did I do that again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times I tried to, send them that again and ask, why has my account been suspended? So there's no appeal. They don't let you know why you've been suspended. It's just your account has been suspended. Full stop, boom. And as soon as I made that appeal, that just came straight back to me. So I'm on some sort of blacklist. So I started thinking about it, and I was thinking, well, you know, what did I say? What did I say? You see, this has really bugged me because I'm not a person, I mean, I do have a little, what's the word? So I thought there's only three times that I tweeted yesterday, maybe more than 3 times, but 3 reasons that I tweeted yesterday. One was the Elon Musk, him asking his followers, what do you think of this icon? And you know, one was the X I can't remember what else it had on it, but that I didn't like that one, so I just put no. And the other one was the X, and it had like feathers coming off it or flames or something, so it was a little bit better in my opinion than the other one. So I just put a comment, oh yeah, I think that looks better. I don't like the plain X, it's too sort of masculine and it reminds me of an advert for an escort service, a website for an escort service. But it looks better with those flames coming off it, or whatever it was, feathers, can't even remember now. So those are two possibilities. I may have pissed off Elon, but surely he's not going to be pissed off at my little account having a go at him. So then the other thing that I did, I was in the morning having a little rant at the fact that Prince William wasn't going to the Women's World Cup. The Spanish royal family was there, the Queen of Spain was there, England had no representatives, you know, important representatives. The Prime Minister wasn't there, Prince William wasn't there, King Charles wasn't there. Why didn't they send Princess Anne or one of the other, you know, one of the other royal family, the females, if they, you know, if they didn't think it was important enough for Prince William? Somebody should have been there, somebody. Anyway, and I made, and to be honest, I didn't make a tweet to say that. What I did was, as lots of other people were saying it, I liked their tweet, or I made a comment under it. Yes, I think it's terrible that it didn't go. I may have put abolish the monarchy. But, you know, I've put that loads of times. It's a hashtag that people use all the time. I'm a Republican, I don't like the royal family particularly. Sorry if I'm upsetting anyone, that's just my opinion. But, you know, I thought, you know, Twitter was supposed to be a bastion of free speech, according to Elon. And I've, to be honest, I've done that sort of thing on my other account as well. So, if it, you know, I'd be very surprised if Prince William's really bothered what I think. You know, really, you know, so bothered that anybody, you know, he'd put any pressure on. For, you know, it's just ridiculous. So, and the only other tweet that I made yesterday wasn't even a tweet really. Again, it was just replying to somebody else's tweet. That a friend, you know, one of the women that post things about Nicola Bulley quite often, you know, about the Nicola Bulley case, had made some comment about why was, she sort of hashtagged me in the comments saying why did Andrew Snowden not tell, apparently when there's been some sort of issue, like where the police are called out like they were for Nicola on the 10th of January, if then after that person ends up taking their own life or losing their life, there's supposed to be some sort of inquiry. I don't know if it's going on. Is this the inquiry we're waiting for in September? I don't know. None of it's been made clear. So Naya, her name is, she had mentioned this, and so I just retweeted it and said, hashtag Andrew Snowden, yes, what about that, or why is that? Something along those lines, literally that, nothing else. So it's one of those things that I've done yesterday. I've either annoyed, it's either because of Prince William, it's because of Elon Musk, or it's because of Andrew Snowden, or maybe the three of them. Maybe I just did too many in one day, I don't know. But, you know, we're talking about a platform that allows practically everything. A man, Elon Musk, who's supposed to be a bastion of free speech, and allows Donald Trump, put Donald Trump back on there, you know. It's sort of, I'm torn between feeling like really naughty, like a real sort of rebel, a real trailblazer in one way, to being feeling really aggrieved because I actually didn't do anything wrong, and also being a little bit scared because I don't like that, the thought that something I said, someone somewhere along the line, somebody with influence, one way or another, didn't like something I said or thought what I said was important enough to actually ban me from Twitter. And oh, can I just pause just briefly, because of course I forgot to do everything that I'm supposed to do. Thank you so, gosh, and thank you so much for subscribes, liking my videos, because honest to God, today is really the closest that I've ever come to giving up this, because it's just like spooky, I think. And you know, I've got a big thing that I want to talk about tomorrow in the members only, first of all. And now I'm thinking, I don't know if I can do it, because I don't want you know, I don't want hassle. So it's the first time that I really have come close to thinking, forget this. Anyway, just so thank you. So it's you that keeps me going, the subscribers, people who like my videos, people who participate in my chat, appreciate my content. Look, I'm getting all emotional. People that have joined and become a member, people that have sent me a Ko-fi or super stickers, etc. It's because of you. Sent me emails, told me your story, said to me you like my content, and made me feel like carrying on. Today, it's just spooked me a bit, because that's never happened to me before. I have never been binned off like Facebook or any social media thing. You know, I'm sure sometimes the things there are a little bit controversial, I don't know, but not really. You know, not on the grand scheme of things on Twitter. This is what I don't understand. It was just so. If I thought I had been on there and been saying things that were really controversial and blah 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 blah, I wouldn't feel so bad about it, because I think, oh well, you know. But it has really got to me, this, and I didn't realise it until the day went on, you know. And I keep sort of looking back at it and thinking, is it real, you know, or is it some sort of a scam? Not scam, but you know, like people go on and copy your account, don't they? Do silly things. But it may be that I've not had that account that long. I don't know, because I don't know. I mean, the answer is I don't know. So, and that's what makes it so weird. So I just want to read out to you now. These are the reasons why the Twitter rules. So, the purpose of Twitter is to serve the public conversation. Violence, harassment and other similar types of behaviour discourage people from speaking up, and ultimately diminish the value of public conversation globally. Our rules are intended to ensure that everyone can participate in the public conversation freely and safely. Fair enough, I agree completely. So here are the reasons that you might get binned off Twitter, that you might. I think I've been permanently. I've not been suspended for a couple of days or whatever, because I think I was reading an article that said sometimes they take you off for a couple of days just while things calm down. I don't think I've been taken off for a couple of days. I think I've been permanently excluded. So here are some of the reasons. Security, speech inciting violence. So of course that was why Donald Trump was binned off it, wasn't it? You may not threaten, incite, glorify or express a desire for harm or violence. Violent or hate speech entities. You may not affiliate with or promote the activities of hate or violent incitement entities. Child sexual exploitation. We have a zero tolerance policy for child sexual exploitation on Twitter. Abuse, harassment. You may not share abusive content engaging in harassment directed at someone or incite others to do so. Hateful conduct. You may not directly attack other people or directly attack or threaten them because of their race, ethnicity, national origin, caste membership, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability or serious illness. Perpetrators of violent attacks. We will remove the accounts of perpetrators of terrorist attacks, violent extremist attacks, or mass violent attacks, and we may also remove tweets that disseminate manifestos or other content produced by the perpetrators. Suicide. You may not promote or incite suicide or self-harm. Sensitive media. You may not post excessively gory media or share violent or PG content in live videos, profile images or header images. Multimedia content depicting violence or sexual abuse is also not allowed. Illegal or regulated goods or services. You may not use our service for any illegal purpose or to promote illegal activities. This includes the sale, purchase or facilitation of transactions of illegal goods or services, as well as certain types of regulated goods or services. So far, I can't see that anything that I have done or said on Twitter comes in here. Privacy, private information. You may not post other people's private information, such as their phone number and home address, without their express authorization and permission. I've got no vodka in tonight. If I had some vodka, I would be on the vodka. We also prohibit threatening to disclose private information or encouraging others to do so. Non-consensual nudity. You may not post or share intimate photos or videos of another person that were produced or distributed without their consent. Account compromise. You may not use or attempt to use credentials, passwords, tokens, keys, cookies, or other data to log into a Twitter account or to access, add, remove, or otherwise modify private information or features of an account. Twitter account rather than your own, or one where you can perform these actions by direct authorization through Twitter Teams, OAuth authorization or other mechanism. Authenticity, spam and platform manipulation. You may not use Twitter services for the purpose of artificially amplifying or suppressing information, or take actions that manipulate or hinder the user experience on Twitter. Civic integrity. You may not use the Twitter services for the purpose of manipulating or interfering in elections or other civic processes. Misleading and misleading identities. You may not impersonate any person, group or organisation to mislead, confuse or mislead other users, or use a false identity in a way that disrupts the Twitter experience of others. False and altered media. Just makes me laugh, basically. Anyway, false and altered media. It is prohibited to share false or altered media with the intent to mislead that could result in serious harm. In addition, we may label tweets that contain fake and doctored media to help users understand their authenticity and to provide more context. Copyright and trademark rights. You may not infringe the intellectual property rights of others. Third-party advertising in video content. You may not submit, post or display any video content through our services that includes third-party advertising without Twitter's consent. Compliance and requests for review. Learn more about our approach to enforcement, including the potential consequences for breaking these rules or attempting to circumvent them, as well as information on how to make appeals. Let's see, I'll just have a look at that. Just see if there is. I bet it just takes me back to what I did. So these are the things that they take into account when they decide whether to ban someone, and they take into account their policies, their compliance control, all the things that we talked about earlier. They take into account if the person's been warned before. I mean, you know, this is so totally out of the blue, and I can't believe they just ban you and they don't even give you a reason. So So I don't know. Obviously, I've violated in their eyes one of those things that I've just read out. Which one? I don't know, because I've been keep trying to ask them, you know, which one have I violated? And they just come back and say, in response to your appeal, you know, you won't be reinstated. Boom, within seconds. So it's just hitting a wall. Every time I send them an email, it's just hitting the wall, hitting the wall, hitting the wall. Nobody's looking at it. Nobody's thinking, oh, what were those tweets that got this woman binned off Twitter? I can honestly say. So what I can do now on my Twitter is I can look down it. You know, I'm still getting tweets from the people that I was, oh look, there's one, oh, it's Elon Musk parody. Would you fly on the Tesla Mars shuttle? But yeah, up at the top it's just straight away, your account is suspended. So all I can do is I can read through the shite, but I can't like. Oh, tried to like one there, can't like it. Can't comment, can't do anything. So what's the bloody point? You know, what is the point? So now I know when I mentioned it earlier when I was doing the Lucy Letby sentencing, and a couple of you said you'd been binned off it as well. So we're joining an exclusive. In fact, I think I'm going to start a club. People who've been banned off Twitter haven't got a fucking clue why. So you know, oh God, I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm thinking, because it's made me a bit paranoid. Be YouTube next, it'll be Facebook, or it'll be whatever, you know. I mean, and I, you know, obviously I do a lot on YouTube, but those other social media really, you know, I read through a lot of it, but I don't really participate in it much. I don't make many comments, you know, because I find it a little bit pointless really. I like to come on here and give my opinions, but you know, if you give an opinion sometimes on Facebook or Twitter, it just gets you into a pointless, endless argument with someone. They're never going to change their mind. You're not going to change your mind. But I don't mind a bit of debate, of course. But I've got my favourites that I, you know, don't always agree with me, but sometimes I'll have a little debate with them. But yeah, this has completely flummoxed me. So please show me the love, give me the likes, because and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, because as I say, these are the things that really do help me keep going with the channel, and that's what I want to do. But this is sort of knocked me for six a little bit, because it wouldn't be so bad if they said to me, oh look, you know, you're off because you said this or you did this. But now I'm running round, roving round in my head thinking, what did I say? What the hell did I say? You know, so, okay. So that's it. I'm going. I didn't do this in a live because I just didn't want to, because I thought it'd end up being too ranty if I got carried away. So it's just a normal video, but take care. Remember to always live and love very carefully, very wisely. You are the most important person. Be careful with your Twitter. If you like Twitter and you know, I don't even like Twitter. I mean, that's the most ridiculous thing. I only set up the Twitter account is because I noticed that some of the people were mentioning Twitter. I only set it up for that, and so that, and then of course you go on it and you end up following. You know, I normally follow Manchester City and, you know, things like that, things that are going on, or I've tried to stay off politics on that one. I made that one comment about Andrew Snowden. Hey, are you watching this, Andrew, I wonder? You know, did you then, oh my God, he'd probably get me binned off here now, so I think he'd struggle to get me binned off YouTube, really, but you know what? You never know. So if I suddenly disappear, that's why. Okay, so yeah. Always remember to live and love wisely. Look after you, because you are the most important thing. Be careful with Twitter. I'll see you real soon in the next video. And until then, may your God go with you. Thank you.